Hello students, today we're going to be doing some plies and then I want to lead you through some releve exercises and something called dégagé, which you've been doing but not in our beautiful new space. You may notice behind me there is actually a set of mirrors that we are getting ready to install, but today I am going to be doing this over here at a bar that's the most appropriate height. And so I'm here in the new studio without mirrors, but I want you to pay close attention to my body as I'm holding onto this bar. You will soon be here. Notice I do have tennis shoes on. You can do that when you are practicing activities. It's not really that big of a deal. You may also do it in socks. My soleus is a little bit tight. Remember, the soleus is the muscle that's below the calf, and so that's why I am doing that today. Also, I just realized I'm doing that with my mic off. Sorry about that. So I'm going to hit start and I'm going to lead you through some plies and some stretches within the plie exercise. And then I want to talk to you about releves. And when I do the releves, I'm probably going to face the bar. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Hopefully that is loud enough. We're going to start in first position. Nice basic stance. That means our abdomen is flat. We are vertical with our spine, but we are not tucked and we are not arched. Here I go. Bend, bend, and bend, and bend. We're going to do that 4 more times. On the bar. I'm going to take this parallel arm up and I'm going to fold forward. You're going to hold the bar. I'm just holding my microphone and I'm going to round back up. Yes? So I'm going to bend, turn my feet forward, and I'm going to round or flat back forward and round it up. I'm going to do the whole thing in second position. Bend. Go right into a releve practice. Remember, these are kind of short, easy exercises that we can do where we're at home, but you're also getting some practice in that we would be doing here in the studio. When we stand at the bar, we often, regardless of ballet, modern, or jazz, we are practicing exercises that will be preparing us for our center work or our choreography. And of course, if it involves the center work and choreography, that means you're going to be rising up on your toes. So I'm going to practice facing the bar or facing your countertop or holding onto a chair, because this gives me even more stability than just the one arm on the bar. That doesn't mean that I lean on the bar. Remember that. We're not leaning on the bar. We have a light touch on the bar, but it does help keep us even. Okay? So I'm going to turn my feet out a bit when I do these, and I'm going to be pressing up and down. I'm going to be bending and pressing. Sometimes I'm going to be pressing with a straight leg, and other times I'm going to be pressing right from that plie. I want you to pay attention to the difference. When you press up from that straight leg, you've got to have your quadriceps pulled up nice and tall, and when you press straight from with the plie, you're coming up at the same time to a straight leg. So this pressing up onto your toe is different from here, straight leg pressing. When you think about pressing dough, you're going to be most strong when you knead dough, if you've ever kneaded dough, by having your arm, this lever, straighten. So this is usually a stronger releve. It doesn't mean that's always what we do. In fact, we often bend our legs before we press up onto those toes, no matter what style of dance we're doing. So we need to be able to do both. So I'm going to press our song here, go, and I want you to practice releves with me. All right. A little bit of Hotel California in the classical sense. Okay, here we go. Bending, pressing, bend, and press. So this time I'm going to bend, straighten, press up. I'm going to see if I can keep everything else quiet in my body. Bend, press, that's 8. Bend, and press for 7. Bend, 6. Bend, 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Yes. Now we're going to do the same thing. That's 8. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to press up continuously using the plie. 6 and 7 and 8. We bend, press, bend, pressing onto the ball of your foot, making sure that you don't roll onto the pinky toes. On that first and second toe. Relax. Now I'm going to talk to you as I stretch my calf, pressing my foot back parallel. Yes, notice my knee is not past that front toe. It could be towards a wall. I'm going to switch up my leg and press the other leg. This is a nice solid calf stretch. This angle in my knee and hip is important. Coming back to first position, the first time we did it, bend and press up with a straight leg. Bend, press with that straight leg. Bend, and press, and bend, and press. 4 more. This is 4. Pressing. 3. Remember, this is ankle strength. This is not just about ballet. This is simple, pure ankle strength for dancing. Relax. The last set we're going to do is going to be the bend and press. Yes? Here we go. 6 and 7 and 8. We bend, press, and press, and press. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's it. And stretching the calf stretch. Remember, pushing into the counter or bar that you're holding on to. Switch up those feet. And pressing the heel down. So just to recap, you have now worked a simple plie exercise on one side, along with releves. Releve means to rise. And so we are rising up on our toes. Remember, using movements on your toes is not just about classical dance, although it is a foundational movement. Using movement on your toes involves strength. That is not just your toes or your ankles, it's actually your core, your quadriceps, your abdomen, and your glutes. That's why when I stand here, it's probably a good view for you to see that I have good alignment with my knees over my toes. My quadriceps are pulling up nice and tight. And that's your basic classical review for today in my dance class. See you next time.